Now that we've created a new block and item, we can create a new creative mode tab to add them to. We're going to register this creative mode tab in much the same way we did the blocks and items. So to do this, we're going to start by creating a new class. I'm going to call it creative tabs. And inside of this, we'll create a new deferred register. This time the type is going to be creative mode tab. Call it tabs. And we will create it just like before. Reference the creative mode tab registry from Minecraft and pass in your mod ID. Now we can actually create a tab. The way we will do this is very similar. Creative mode tab, we'll call it the LTR tab, and here we will register it to the one we just created. The name of it, call it LTR, and what we'll put here is a supplier that creates our new creative mode tab. So make it an anonymous function, and inside of it we'll open up these brackets because it's going to be a bit longer. Now we're going to use this useful class called the creative mode tab builder. If you open that up, you can see we'll create a blank builder and then we will build it. Now we've created the creative mode tab here with no settings, and this is not going to look good. We need to specify some options. So after the builder is created, we can specify things like the title, and this is a component. In Minecraft, a component refers to a string of text. So we're going to make a simple translatable component, and here we'll specify the localization key. I'll call it tab.learningtheropes.title. Now if we locate our localization file, which is inside of our assets under lang, we need to add this here so that we can have a title. Tab.learningtheropes.title. Call it learning the ropes. The other option we can add here is the icon. Now the icon is an item stack, so we'll make a very simple supplier method that returns an item stack. I'll just make a new item stack with the block that we just created. So that block will now show us the icon for our creative tab. Lastly, we're going to add the items that are contained within the tab. We're going to use the display items method, and it's going to take something called a display items generator. Now this is a functional interface that takes two arguments. Do params and output. For now, we're just concerned with the output. We'll take the output and we can accept any item we want to add to the contents of our tab. For now, this will just be the one block that we have. Now your creative tab should be good to go. Just like before, we need to now register our registry. Come back to our main class for the mod and call .register. Now, back in the game, we open up our inventory, we can navigate to the creative mode tab and see that we have a new one called learning the ropes. Very simple, but it has our item in it. If we want to add blocks to an existing creative mode tab, we can do that through an event. Now in NeoForge, there are events that are fired on one of two mod buses, and we can subscribe to them to listen to when these are triggered. If we add the @eventBus subscriber annotation to any class, we can set it up to receive events. We need to add a few arguments here. The first one is our mod ID. The next one is which bus this is listening to. There are two of them, the game and the mod bus. This is going to be within the game bus. Now we can set up an event listener. We'll use the @subscribe event annotation above a static method. We'll call this on creative mode tabs. The parameter for this is going to be build creative mode tab contents event. I'll make it final because it doesn't need to change. Inside of this method, we can interact with the event as we please. The event provides various methods for us to interface with the creative mode tabs. We're going to start by making sure that we're targeting the tab we want to. So if the event.getTabKey is equal to the tab that we're targeting, we're going to look through Minecraft's default tabs and pick out the natural blocks one. In which case, we're going to accept a new item entry. To do this, we call the event.accept and we provide a new item stack. Just like before, we're going to create one out of the new block we added. I made a mistake here. There's actually one thing we need to change. This should be on the mod bus instead of the game bus. It's very important. If you run it with the wrong one, you'll get a pretty descriptive error telling you that you have assigned this to the wrong bus, in which case you just need to fix it and change it to the right one. If we launch the game and scroll down to the bottom of the Natural Blocks tab, we can now see that our bluestone has been added to this tab.